Now here is a perfect opportunity for me to be able to bring up the fact that if you don't know what that means, what is a double type, what is an integer type, then this is a perfect place for you to use the OpenLab Intelligent Reporting Help and Learning that's built into the software package. So while you're here, select the F1 key on your keyboard, and that will open up the Internet Explorer that's on these virtual images. It's not going out to the web or anything else. Once it opens that up, in the very bottom, it's going to ask you if you want to allow blocked content. You do. You want to allow the blocked content because you want it to be interactive. This is built into all of our OpenLab CDS software packages. You can't have your system installed without it. But again, this is looking at a portion of the hard drive where your current software resides. It is not going out to the web. You do not have to have internet access on your laboratory computers in order to gain access to this. As a matter of fact, if you look at the address field above, you'll see that it's going to a file location in the C hard drive. So again, you don't have to worry about it trying to get out of your secluded or your isolated network within the lab. But the reason I bring this up is because this is where you will get 95 to 99% of any of your questions on how to do something in OpenLab CDS answered. And notice that when we selected that F1 and we were in the middle of where we are, it automatically opens up for us the help and learning in or searching for custom calculation related issues, such as creating a formula here. So it shows you how do you select and how do you create a formula, things that we have already done. We've added that CC file. We've adjusted the scope as to what type of scope we want to use. If we use our scroll bar to go down, it even gives us some definitions of that scope and whether or not we want it to be then visible. And then immediately below that, it gives us the types that are available and gives us examples of what those might be. So an integer would be a number without a decimal point. For an example, 3. A double is a number with a decimal point, and it gives you the example of that 3.25907. A string is a string of characters. For example, and in this example, they say hello user 6555. And then finally, the last scope or the last type is a Boolean. And this is where it's asking you a true or false question. Depending upon whether the question is true, you get one answer. If it is false, you get a second answer. So these are the 4 different types.